Good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we have the boys basketball team. Your Millis Mohawks playing host to the Westwood Wolverines. Alongside Zach Golden, I'm Doug Coos. We are high above the courtside here at the Andy Merrick Gymnasium for this Tri-Valley League contest. Mohawks in their home white uniforms going right to left on your immediate device, and the Westwood Wolverines going left to right, and the ball is up and we are underway. Controlled by the Mohawks, Leduc, Cole, Oliveri, Conry, and Simmons, the starting five. Oliveri at the foul line, shot clock running down to 5. Leduc may have to put something up. Sullivan gets it, comes across, shot is no good. Rebound to the Wolverines. Favor Wariboko steaming up the court. Closed down, and the Wolverines will get in their half-court offense. Three-pointer is no good. Simmons with a good box out to grab that rebound. Mohawks will have their work cut out for them tonight. Wolverines 9-2. Top of the table in the Tri-Valley Large Division, 12-2 overall. Conry thought about it. Five seconds on the shot clock. Ends up getting spilled over to the Wolverines. Oriboko open, and he gets the scoring started. It's 2-0 Westwood. Oliveri on the block. Shot rims out. Guarded by Ing. Open three-pointer for Jack Terzane is good. The Wolverines out to a 5-0 lead. So a second turnover by the Mohawks. They'll call timeout here. Just under 2 minutes played here in the first. Our score, Westwood 5, Mohawks nothing. Second buzzer coming out of a timeout. Sullivan, Leduc, Conry, Simmons, and Oliveri, the 5 on the court for the Mohawks. Westwood inbounds, and we are back underway. 5:45 left in this first quarter. Top of the key three-pointer from McGowan lands. And Westwood has their 8th point of the game. Ball is spilled. Oriboko driving. Leduc had position. Basket will not go. Westwood defense extended and very active. Foul on Wariboko, his first whistle of the game. Conry to inbound. Leduc guarded by Terzane. Simmons. Conry pops free, thought about it. So a whistle on against the Mohawks. Foul charge to Oliveri. Sullivan guarding Riley. Uraboko at the foul line. Harassed by several. 7 on the shot clock. Will have to go up, and it does. Shot is no good from McGowan. Sullivan grabs the rebound. Gets it to LeDuc. Wolverines high pressure. Forcing the Mohawks to use some time. Batted by the Wolverines. It was definitely off Uraboko, no question about it. I think there's only 2 people here that didn't see it that way. They're talking it over.
That's why you let it go out. We don't need help.
So we'll have to mark that as a turnover. Mohawks have to work a little extra here. So Oliveri just putting an arm up. It ends up drawing a foul. The referee's drawing the ire of the coaching staff right now, rightfully so, I think. Second on Oliveri. Ing misses everything. He'll get a second though. Matthew Fiala into the game. So Ing misses them both. LeDuc to Fiala. LeDuc gets it to Simmons. It won't go. Mohawks still looking for their first points. Shot is blocked by Simmons. Then Simmons coming across, getting a clean block. 10 on the shot clock here for the Wolverines. Uraboko shot is no good. Gets his own rebound though. His 4th point of the game. Fiala, wing jumper is no good. Simmons battling for the rebound, can't get it. Ing comes up with it. Another bucket for Warabuku. Mohawks beat the press this time, but it's thrown away. And laid in, so Wolverines looking to put this one out of reach early. 2:20 to go in the first. Our score 14-0. Players coming onto the court. Fiala, Sullivan, Simmons, LeDuc, and Conry, your 5. Student section coming to life here, cheering the Mohawks on. 2:17 left to go here. Sullivan breaks a triple team. Ing gets in the way. This time it is whistled out off the Wolverines. Anthony Coots checks into the game for your Mohawks. Mohawks get over the timelines. LeDuc is swarmed. Mohawks control. Warabuku with a bump. No foul call. We continue to play. 10 seconds on the shot clock and all of that. LeDuc with the cut. Shot is up, no good. He'll get to the line though. Patrick Riley committing the foul. His first, team second. And LeDuc to the line. And And he breaks the ice. Mark James and Jimmy Bean into the game for the Wolverines. And Leduc knocks them both down, so Mohawks on the board with 2. 14-2. 1:34 left in this first. Gets on the other side. Ball stays. And turnover to the Mohawks. And they turn it over right back. Pull up three-pointer from McGowan is good. He has 8 points already in this one. Leduc gets around into the corner for Simmons, steps in, ball is tipped. Leduc from the elbow, shot no good. Good hustle there, nearly coming away with that was Jonathan Leduc. 30 seconds to go. Rebound, Fiala pushed off by Ng. Finally gets it the third time to Leduc. Boy, a man's game inside. Coots at the buzzer, it's no good. So we've come to the end of the first quarter. Our score, Wolverines 17, Mohawks 2. So players coming onto the court for the start of the second quarter. Mohawks' difficult quarter as Westwood's pressure not allowing many shots. Unfortunate missed call in the middle there didn't help things. Nonetheless, we're here, 17-2. Westwood with the ball in the lead. Coots, Sullivan, Connery, Simmons, and J.D. Hart in the game for your Mohawks. Good defense in the lane there by the Mohawks, shutting down. Five is definitely in there for a long time, and it's finally called. Jimmy Bean was camped out. So a turnover to the Mohawks. Westwood forcing 7 turnovers in that first quarter. Mohawks with a very limited amount of shot output. In fact, not getting a field goal there. Sullivan to Simmons on the wing. His three-pointer is good. Evan Simmons for 3. Mohawks strike first here in the second quarter. Rebound battled for in Connor Daniele with the putback. Rare miss from McGowan from outside, was already connected with 2 3-pointers. So 10-second violation. Jimmy Bean with the spin move. Mohawks able to get it over this time. James up top. 6 minutes left in the half. Three-pointer, no good. Simmons with the rebound, harassed by McGowan, is able to hold on to it. Hart has to chase it down. Sullivan to Hart in the corner, thought about it, gets his man in the air, step back three, no good. Wild shot defended by Connery. LeDuc back into the game for the Mohawks. 21-5 our score. Simmons turns his... Man. Connor Daniele with the foul. Putting Simmons to the line, can't get the first to go. Simmons has some blood on him. So Matthew Fiala will come and assume his second foul shot. Fiala back iron, no. Not a lot of good luck at that left half of the court for the Mohawks right now. Fiala with the rebound off the James miss. LeDuc to the hoop. So similar play as Sullivan draws some contact. Foul on Terzane. One rattles and drops down, so LeDuc with his third point. Fourth team foul on the Wolverines. And LeDuc is true. Mohawks could use the stop here, down 21-7. LeDuc gets a hand to it. So perhaps the favor being returned here. A lot of Westwood hands in the mix there, so not inconceivable that it did take a deflection. J.D. Hart into the game for the Mohawks. Connery to inbound. All the spill, LeDuc's gonna have to hurry, gets it over. Hart in the corner, steps around his man. James had the position. Oliveri checks back in, foul charge to Hart. Hart fighting through that double screen there. Hang on the elbow, shot drops down. Out to Oliveri with position, and he gets it to go. So Oliveri is on the board. Mohawks to 9. Being able to thread that through to Waraboko. Foul charge to Leduc. So 14 fouls apiece. 3:37 to go, and Waraboko no good on the first. Student section coming alive here. That one will fall. Sullivan getting by. Shot is no good, contested. James down behind the play. Into Ing. Oliveri grabbing the rebound, harassed, but he's able to turn out of it. Leduc using a screen by Oliveri, on tipped out by the Wolverines. Leduc gets himself free. Elbow jumper is good. So Leduc with his 5th and 6 points. Mohawks are into double digits. 24-11 our score. Ball sails out of bounds. Simmons ready to come back into the game, replacing J.D. Hart. See if the Mohawks can keep this mini spurt going. Connery open, thought about it. Sullivan will take the open 3, it's no good. Raboko saved it, but right to the Mohawks. So Leduc, we got a hand check there. Foul on Terzane, his 2nd, team 5th. Simmons comes through, dish to Oliveri, and another offensive foul called. Foul charge to Simmons, his 1st. Fast moving first half, 2 minutes to go. Ing with a foul line jumper, no good. Blocked by Oliveri, but we get a whistle. Foul charge to Simmons, so his 2nd. Sixth on the Mohawks, so next one will put them over the limit. So Brad Nelson on the line connects with his 1st. And the 2nd is true. Leduc straddling the line there. He's able to work his way through, poked out, a lot of hand checking there. And again, Oliveri with the rebound. Leduc will pull up for three, and it rolls out. Simmons battling for it. Sullivan gets it. Conry with it. Ball into Simmons. Tried to get it up over to Oliveri. Simmons battles and gets it back. Should be a new shot clock. Thrown away though. So foul charge to Leduc. He also with two, joining Simmons and Oliveri, 7th team. Coots into the ball game. Oraboko for 1 and 1. First is no good. He will not get a second. Under a minute. Coots was cutting. Oliveri tried to connect with him. So about an 8-second differential shot in game right now as we get close to halftime. Oliveri will grab it. Shot clock is off here. To Oliveri, he's knocked to the ground. Gets to Coots, still time, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Sullivan to Conry, steps inside for the baseline. He's hit and the foul is called. The bucket is good. Hoop and the harm. So Conry an opportunity for a three-point play. Hart checking in for Oliveri. 5.4 to go. Mohawks chance to add some points with the shot, with the clock stopped. Boy, it rattled around and everything but dropped. Ball out off of the Wolverines, but there goes the buzzer for halftime. So halftime here from Millis with our score, Westwood 26, Millis 13. Welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Players coming out for the second half. Alongside Zach Gould and Gene Thompson, I'm Doug Coots. We are high above courtside here at the Marrick in Millis. First half is in the books. And it finds the Wolverines doubling up the Mohawks, 26-13. Oliveri inside, and the bucket is good. So Mohawks draw first blood here in the second half. Oliveri, Leduc, Simmons, Conry, and Sullivan, the starting five for this third quarter. And the Mohawks force a turnover, 12 turnovers caused by the Wolverines in that first half. The Wolverines extending that defense. Leduc with a two-pointer. Wolverines extending that pressure well past half court, causing some problems. They lead the turnover battle in the first half, 17-4. An acrobatic shot and whistle. Oraboko. Foul charge to Simmons, his third. So Simmons, Leduc, and Oliveri enter the second half with two fouls. Terzane on the opposite side with 2. Warabuku with the bucket, and he goes to the line. He and James McGowan had 7 in the first half, leading the Wolverines. LeDuc with 6, leading your Mohawks. And Warabuku completes the traditional 3-point play. Mohawks get it over the timeline. Laveri to a cutting Sullivan. Tipped out of bounds. Plenty of time. 13 left on the shot clock. Simmons. McGowan had a hand in there. Have a kick ball. It's beneficial as it will reset the shot clock. Sullivan gets around his defender. In comes the challenge, but Sullivan gets around him. Sullivan with his first points of the ball game. Mohawks within 10 here, 29-19. Simmons and a whistle. Simmons to Sullivan, no look pass. Simmons driving the lane and scoring. Players tumbling like bowling pins. Bucket is good. 29-21, Mohawks trailing. Pass to Ng, and he banks it home. Westwood calling a timeout. So with our score 31-21 in favor of Westwood, we have a timeout on the floor. So coming out of a timeout, Sullivan, Simmons, Oliveri, LeDuc, and Condry. Westwood just pushing the lead back up to 10 points, and LeDuc has it go off his foot. And McGowan converts. Unfortunate bounce there. First turnover of the half. So the rebound put back by Warabuku. 6-point run here for Westwood. Mohawks will take a timeout. 35-21, 4:30 left in the third. So coming out of a Mohawk timeout, their third, they will have 2 remaining. Westwood in the midst of a 6-0 run. All into Oliveri. Warabuku again with the rebound, can't get it to go. Mohawks catch a break there. Almost stolen. The officials are calling an intentional foul. charge to Simmons, his fourth. So McGowan to take the technical. J.D. Hart is into the game. Rabuku no go. Oliveri with the rebound, can't connect with LeDuc, fifth turnover. And Oliveri doesn't want to foul there. Marabuku with his 14th points. J.D. Hart thought about it, gets his man in the air on the block to Oliveri. A lot of contact, and we do get a whistle. So Hart, good pass into Oliveri. Foul on Ings first. And Oliveri to the line for two. Oliveri connects, Coots into the game. Second one doesn't go. 38-22. McGowan converts again, Oliveri there. But McGowan able to get it to convert. A lot of hand checking there, not called. No foul on that challenge, so not sure what's happening out there. McGowan will knock down the triple. So we'll get this sorted out here. 2:26 to go, timeout on the floor. So coming out of a timeout, Mohawks using their fourth timeout, trying to get things settled down here. Cole breaks free. So Oraboku with a third bite at the apple gets it to go. (45-22). Hard to believe there's no foul called on any of that, but out of bounds for the Wolverines. It's either a foul or off the defender. Can't be both. So the officials so a whistle and a apparent technical foul. sure what to add, if anything, to that. Mohawks working very hard on the court. A shame to see it disrupted by a few calls here. So foul shots and possession there. Matt Fiala into the game for the Mohawks. Another whistle. This time charged to Connery. Fourth team foul. Fiala with a good box out. No whistle on that contact there. Westwood still pressing full court, up by 25 and more. So nothing coming cheaply in this one. LeDuc to the line, foul by Connor Daniele, his second. LeDuc gets the friendly roll. Under a minute to go in the third. Oh, won't go. Warabuku. Tell me if you've heard this before. Foul. This time charged to Fiala. 15 foul. So Warabuku has been a force everywhere except on the line where he's only 2 for 5. 16 points on the day, and the bank is apparently open at this hour. Foul on Patrick Riley. Sullivan charged with that foul. Officials giving a verbal warning about the hands there. LeDuc with the three-pointer at the buzzer is no good, so the Wolverines extend their lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter, 52-23. So players coming out for the fourth quarter. 10 turnovers that quarter, 22 for the game. LeDuc, Fiala, Connery, J.D. Hart, and Sullivan, the 5 on the court for the Mohawks, and we start the fourth quarter. 52-23. Well defended by Fiala there. Mohawks able to break the pressure. Connery cuts, gets the ball, and it just won't go. Daniele fighting for the rebound, gets the putback. J.D. Hart with the three. No good. Oh, a little bit of a walk there. Mark James, the beneficiary. Connery, the baseline runner, is good. Foul charged to J.D. Hart. Simmons and Oliveri back in. Mohawks over the limit. 17th foul, so 1-1 for Jimmy Bean. It's been that kind of night. As that one touches every bit of the rim and falls through. This one is true. Ball into LeDuc. Simmons and Connery converge. No whistle there. It's becoming comical. Oliveri fighting off that challenge. We have another whistle. So the officials asking some of the fans to leave. So with 5:19 to go, well, Zach will have to mark that on 5:19 in the fourth. Get a good look at that. So 4 fans have been asked to leave for their assistance. And we have another foul against Millis. Got some open seats in the front row over here for anyone looking for a good seat. Michael Reardon missing. Simmons can't get it to go. The foul was charged to Oliveri, his third. And they will call a fourth foul on Oliveri. It's just raining them down right here. Will march the length of the floor. Nine fouls called against Millis, 4 called against Westwood. Oliveri's fourth. James Bean this time getting a trip to the line. He connects on the first. Second is no good. Connery left open for 3, and he gets it to go. Connery will get that rebound. He will pull up. 3 no good. Simmons has the ball knocked away. Anthony Coots checking in for Westwood. That's the 5th on Oliveri. So Westwood enjoying a foul advantage of 10-4 right now. James to the line, I believe, for 3. So Westwood using a 19-0 run at the end of the third quarter to really put this one away. Just at the halfway point of the fourth quarter. 4 in, 4 to go. 62-28 our score. Whistle against the Wolverines. Brendan Davis checking in for the Mohawks. Foul on Donegan. J.D. Hart, LeDuc, Coots, Davis, and Connery, the 5 for the Mohawks. Connery in the lane finds LeDuc open for 3. In and out, was more than halfway down. Just won't go. Stepping out, but we have a foul instead. Our 11th foul called. That one charged to Connery. Nelson to the line. Jack Catalano checking in for your Mohawks. Cole Sullivan also into the game as LeDuc and Connery Check out. J.D. Hart with the rebound. 3 minutes to go. Hart. Hart will drive, and it will go. So J.D. Hart scoring. Hart with some good defense there, knocking it out. 2:24 left in this one. Nice block by Coots, teaming up with Sullivan there. J.D. Hart will spot up for three, and he will hit. So Hart with the last 5 points. And offensive foul. Better late than never. Foul on Kevin Hurley. Stretch that Nelson. Davis. Catalano tries to get around his man. Shot is blocked. He battles for the rebound. And forces a tie-up. Sullivan to Davis into the lane. Shot no good. Hart gets it, so he converts again. Hart with the last 7. Kyle Murray converting. Breaks the J.D. Hart run. Davis to the baseline. Goes to the ground, tries to get a pass off. Double bonus is that foul charge to Hart. Getting in the way of a breakaway there. Donegan to the line converts the first. So we're under a minute. Sullivan gets around his man, bumped from behind. Shooting foul. So 2 shots, 17 foul. Michael Noon committing that one. Sullivan is good. Sullivan misses, but we have a lane violation. He'll get another chance. 39 seconds left here. And he gets it to go on the third chance. 66-37. Never a dull moment at the Marek, regardless of the opponent. Mohawks putting up a good fight and fighting to the end here, but in the end, Westwood too strong. Our 13th team foul. Kyle Murray to the line. J.D. Hart has been his last few minutes, 7 points. And now his 4th personal foul. 18.5 to go, just trying to get to the finish line here. Murray pushes it to 68. J.D. Hart again from 3, and he will connect. Well, it's too bad this one has to come to an end. His Hart is white hot right now. But alas, the clock ticks down, and there is the final buzzer. So we thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics, where the Westwood Wolverines have defeated the boys varsity basketball team here 68-40. Alongside Gene Thompson and Zach Goulden, I am Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.